If Minnesota lawmakers won't vote on a bill, why can't the people? That's what Carol from Stillwater wants to know after the gun reform bill never made it to the House floor. In tonight's Good Question, Jeff Wagner explains how statewide ballot measures are created.
We call them lawmakers for a reason. They create, then debate and vote on whether a bill becomes law. But occasionally, the people make that decision when they vote in November. How is a statewide ballot measure created in Minnesota? Good question.
There's only one way it happens in our state, and that's changing the state's constitution.
In order to do a constitutional amendment, what you would have to have is a majority of both the House and the Senate to say we want to propose a constitutional amendment. Then that would go on the ballot.
One of the most notable in recent Minnesota history was in 2012, when voters rejected a constitutional amendment to make marriage between only a man and woman.
In theory, it ought to be something that is so important that we think it ought to be part of the Constitution.
Other states don't need their legislators to create a state ballot measure. The people can propose a new law or propose to get rid of one.
Initiative is when citizens put a new statute or constitutional amendment on the ballot. Referendum is when citizens vote to uphold or reject a law enacted by their legislature. 26 states and Washington, D.C. allow some form of citizen-initiated state ballot measures. Wisconsin, like Minnesota, does not.
There have been 217 constitutional amendments placed on the ballot in Minnesota history, but only 6 have happened since the year 2000.
There was a much higher frequency in Minnesota's early years. 26 of them were on the ballot in the 1870s, and there were 32 in the 1910s.
Early in statehood, I think it was still correcting mistakes or adjusting things from the original Constitution.
You can see the full list of proposed constitutional amendments on the Minnesota Legislature website, and that's where we noticed something interesting. Often, an amendment would have more yes votes than no, but it was still rejected.
If you decide not to vote on that amendment, the decision not to vote is treated like a no vote.
The warning is written on the ballot. In order to pass, the amendment must receive a majority of all those voting in the election, not just a majority of those voting on the amendment question.
3 times there was a proposed amendment to make initiative and referendum part of Minnesota's Constitution. All 3 times it was rejected, despite getting more yes votes than no. With photojournalist Jose Pascual, Jeff Wagner, WCCO News.
The last constitutional amendment the Minnesotans passed was back in 2024. It extended the dedication of lottery revenue to the state's Environment and Natural Resources Fund. Thanks to Carol from Stillwater for tonight's Good Question. When you have one, just email Jeff through WCCO.com.